Hello, welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK, where today I'm visiting the Dorothy Clive garden in Staffordshire. It's an amazing garden which you can come and visit. And in this video I'm going to look at their selection of plants, but I'm going to have a look with the difference because this is going to be a plant quiz. I'm going to show you 10 different plants and we'll see how many we can identify. So it's a kind of a test of our plant knowledge. And if you want to know if you're right, look in the comments below this video, because I'm going to ask everyone who thinks they know the answer to a plant to identify it in the comments below this video. In between each plant, I'm going to give you a little snippet of one of the sights and scenes in this lovely garden, the Dorothy Clive garden. So let's get going now on our trek through the garden to identify some plants. So let's start our quiz with a plant that I've got in my garden. It's got lovely great big leaves. It can be invasive. It seems to like being in the sun. This is quite a tall one. Look at that. And there's one over there with a very thick trunk, which we're going to have a look at now because it's interesting to see. Now the one I've got in my garden is no bigger than that one, but after a few years this plant can end up with quite a solid trunk and the leaves can grow out of the side. But what is it? Can you identify it? Let me know in the comments box below this video. So here's the garden entrance right at the bottom of the slope, and happily plenty of parking here at the Dorothy Clive garden. Plant number 2 is right next to plant number 1, and it's this one. Again, large leaves, but these interesting, what I would call flower spikes reaching up into the sky with these beautiful purple flowers at the top. What is it? I have an idea, but I'm not going to tell you because I want you to tell me in the comments box below this video. Let's have a quick look at the leaf just to give you a better chance. Wonderful. Plant number 2, what is it? Let me know. Now, at the entrance to the Dorothy Clive garden, you'll find this map. And as the map says, the Dorothy Clive garden is a garden for all seasons. They've really thought it through. They've got something for spring, something for summer, something for autumn, and something for winter. A garden for all seasons. Let's go inside. So let's move on to our plant number 3 of Name That Plant. Oh, while we're passing, let's just have a look at that beautiful butterfly there. Isn't that exquisite there? Look. Can you see the butterfly there? That's not the plant and that's not the butterfly. This is the plant over here. Can you identify this? Absolutely exquisite flowers on this. Some of them just about to open. Some of them open and past. But look at this one. What is that? Name that plant. Plant number 3. Let me know in the comments box below this video. And we emerge first at the bottom of the hill to this beautiful little pond. Somewhat formal with this stone edge, and then there is the hillside going up. That's a gravel garden, and around the far side slightly wilder with rheums. Now plant number 4 is more of a tree than a plant, but I just love these leaves. Look at those beautiful leaves. Can you identify it? Perhaps that rather strange looking appendage might help you to identify it. Now, is that a flower that's already happened or a flower that's about to happen? What is this tree? It's about 5 meters tall. It goes up there into the sky. It's got these lovely big leaves on it. And these strange, they look like flowers that have not quite opened yet. You tell me, what is it? Answers in the comments box below this video. And another one of the sights and scenes of the Dorothy Clive garden worth mentioning is this little plant sale area and tea rooms. And on a lovely day like today, you can sit out in the sunshine and enjoy a cup of tea and a slice of cake and enjoy the panoramic views over Staffordshire. How wonderful. So plant number 5 is right here next to this living sculpture and these hostas. Again, it's a tree, but look at that beautiful white bark. I guess that's giving all year round interest. And it reaches up and it continues to be white and beautiful as the sunlight hits it. Look at that, exquisite. I wonder what that is. Plant number 5, you tell me in the comments box below this video. Now, a part of this garden is built around a quarry, and there's a water feature which involves a waterfall, but stood right at the top of the waterfall is an impressive beast, a bronze stag, hidden up in the trees like the monarch of the glen. There's a piece introducing the sculpture, and there is the sculpture itself. Now, imagine living in Scotland and waking up to find that in your garden. Quite wonderful. Let's look at a plant and let's see if we can identify this plant. And I'll tell you now, you're gonna kick yourself if you don't get this one. Huge leaves, about 1 metre across, and spiky stalks. I don't know, but I'm sure you're gonna tell me. Now, another thing that the Dorothy Clive garden is known for is its laburnum arch, and you're about to see it. It's mid-May. I think we're possibly a week too early, but you will get the effect. And because my camera's on a stick, I can reach up into the ceiling of yellow laburnum blossoms, and you can get the effect. It's just like a waterfall of yellow coming down. When you get to the far end and we emerge into the light, I'll turn around and come back again and you can get the effect. And look here, all the way up the side, box balls and alliums. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Wow. The laburnum arch at Dorothy Clive Gardens in Staffordshire. Well worth a visit, just for this, in my opinion. And listen to the birdsong behind us. Now, plant number 7 in our plant identification quiz is right here on the forest floor under the canopy of the trees. It's kind of like ground cover. It's got this unusual leaf structure. The leaves seem to emanate alternately from each side of the stem. But looking underneath, what do we have? Look at that. They're like bells hanging down, little blossoms. Aren't they wonderful? Now, I don't know about you, but I think this leaf looks a bit like a mahonia. But I don't think it's a mahonia. What do you think it is? Plant number 7. Let me know in the comments box below this video. It loves the shade. It's under all these trees. And here's another of the sights and scenes of the garden. A forest of ferns, and I think these may well be shuttlecock ferns. I've got these in my garden and they are quite invasive. So one wonders if this is a forest of shuttlecock ferns. Just look at them, absolutely beautiful. Quite a prehistoric effect it gives as you walk through and along the side of them. Plant number 8 now, and this just has to be included in the quiz because it's just wondrous. It's a huge big bush and it looks like a great big flowery ice cream. Look at these beautiful flowers. Let me try and single one out. Look at that, isn't that incredible? It's about 10 foot tall. I'll show you the leaves. What do we think this is? Absolutely stunning, beautiful white blossom. Amazing. Let me know what you think that is in the comments box below this video. That is plant number 8. Another one of the sights at this wonderful garden. There's this massive tree, but look up there, an owl box. How splendid! An owl box. I wonder if it's occupied. When you start to look for plants for a plant quiz, you start to see things that you've never seen before, and this is a case in point. Plant number 9 in a herbaceous border here, and I don't think I've ever seen that before. But I'd love to know what it is, because I'd love to put some in my garden. Look at that little blossom there. Isn't that exquisite? And it's got these lovely green leaves. And it's about 4 foot high. What is it? You tell me. This is plant number 9. Down here at the side of the glass house, where I'm not allowed to go, there's lots of plants being hardened off. And down there in the distance, I can see some banana plants and some cannas, and no doubt they will take pride of place inside some of the wonderful herbaceous borders at the Dorothy Clive garden in the very near future. What about this? Can you identify this? I love this, and I think I've just bought one for its big leaves and its long, tall trunk. My friend Paul's got one of these. You know what it is? Let me know in the comments box below this video. What have we here? A cactus garden in the greenhouse with some of those black tree aeoniums that I've just bought, and this is what they end up looking like. Isn't that wonderful? Succulents and cactuses in the Royal Botanic greenhouse. Is that a cactus flower I see before me? Wonderful. Now, I've limited myself to 10 plants in the plant quiz, but I now wish I'd done more, because in this herbaceous border there are so many beautiful different blossoms and plants. I think I know that that's probably an iris. But look at this. Perhaps I'll have to come again and do another plant quiz another time. Quite wonderful. Dorothy Clive Garden in Staffordshire. Do come and have a visit if you get the opportunity.